Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Hive. I hope you all are doing well today. Welcome to day 25 of my 90-day challenge that I'm doing for my health. I am focused on improving the way I eat food and hoping to lose quite a bit of weight in the process. So as the title said, we got a couple of wins today. So first off, uh, I wasn't planning to walk today. Usually I don't walk on Tuesday and Thursday, part of my schedule, especially coming off work and then streaming right after or about 2 hours after. But yeah, it is my vacation, so it's my last vacation day. So after dropping off my son to school, I went over to the local mall and walked walked around the place. So they have a nice oval ring upstairs, right? So it's a nice place for me to walk. It was raining, it was cold, so not using that as an excuse to not go for a walk. So did that. Because of that, I believe that helped purge a little bit of or use the fuel resources. So I weighed myself today, and once again, January 5th, I started at 213.6, and today I finished up at 203.4. So yeah, that is 10 pounds. 10 pounds in, as you can see right there, in 25 days, day 25. And we're still, we're one quarter, just a bit one quarter in already, but still, January's not done yet. And obviously, we're far from 90 days still. So, hoping to continue to push through and just take it one day at a time, right? So, I'm feeling a lot better, right? But most obviously, it's very good for me to just balance and get some rest from just recovering from tooth pain or gum inflammation. So yeah, it hasn't been too bad, right? So just, I guess, starving off the bacteria because of the lack of sugar and carbohydrates that I have been eating. So starving off their source of fuel. So this is their last ditch effort to get me to eat, right? So obviously, when you feel that pain, your body's fighting off the infection and wanting, obviously, not to eat as much as possible. So yeah, I mean, I've lost about 9 pounds before this all started happening. So not saying that the sickness has caused a majority of my weight to disappear. It's just I was even up just 205 yesterday. So from all the fluids that I've been drinking. So yeah, I feel good overall, right? Just need to rest and recover from fighting this, and I should be back. I'll be back to work again. So yeah, definitely we'll have a short streams because need to rest. So, but overall, yeah, it's been good. I hope all of you are still on your New Year's health resolution, or just overall, just wanting to be healthy for 2026. let this be the start and not the end of a short run and having to do it again in 2027. Let this finally be a lifestyle change for you, and inspire those around you to make that change for themselves as well. Once again, this isn't, this is not our fault, right? This is the food industry's fault to just, make this the norm for us, right? Imagine, an animal in a zoo, right? Having to eat the same thing, over and over. That's fed by the zookeepers, and zookeepers being the food industry, right? So feeding us and just becoming the norm for us, right? So once again, it's not your fault, but at the same time, it is your responsibility to get healthy, right? So as close as we can to eating natural food as much as possible. As for me, doing this program for the second time, just proteins and vegetables and seasoning, lots of fluids, and staying on top of my breathing exercise, right? So nothing, no temptations at the moment, and it's just here and out, just just chipping away at my weight till I get to my goal of 150 pounds. So it probably won't be completing that this challenge, but hopefully before summer I get somewhere close to that. So probably 30 up to 30 pounds this challenge, and then hopefully the last 20 plus pounds in April to June, right? So I'm just taking it 10 pounds a month, right? And just staying true to that as much as possible, right? So this definitely, your chance to do so, because, summer is going to be, a lot of temptation. December is going to be a lot of this temptation. So it is, your part to get ahead of that and get yourself healthy, and, indulge, right? Indulge and find out, which foods are making you sick, which foods are okay. But once again, those foods that are okay is, doesn't mean that you splurge on it, right? It's good to have that option, but not be controlled by that option, right? So the most important, once again, just what fuels you, right? What's the experiences that you want to achieve, right? Not have food take those experiences away, because that search for the next meal, right, that will give you the nutrients that you need. So I say, just continue to look for those wins. Those experiences will continue to stay on track as much as possible. Look through the lens of life differently, and just continue to stay on top of your health, right? So it's very important. So once again, definitely, couple wins over here today, and definitely helped me lose 10 pounds in 25 days, and just need to continue to keep going, right? And it is a 90-day challenge for myself, but happy that we chipped away at 10 pounds, and there's quite a bit more to go. So yeah, 203.4, yeah, that's 10.2 pounds, and yeah, that's just I'm looking to just keep going here and out. But overall, yeah. I wish you all a wonderful Thursday. Tomorrow will be enhancement day, so yeah. hopefully the enhancements are you know not as drastic as these the ones that we had to face this week number 4, right, with the removal of junk sugars, which aka carbohydrates that convert to glucose, right? And then milk and dairy. We're not meant to drink other mammals' milk. There are better resources to have milk, and like for myself, that's I'm having sardines in spring water, right? Gold seal, right? So that has about 250 milligrams. Oh, sorry, milliliters, or source of calcium. So it's almost like a glass of milk, right? So it's also a great source of omega 3s and proteins, healthy fats. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, right? And it's so far it's been good, right? So it is my meal for at work. So I don't really need any more. It's been really good, and I've started cutting out the fruits. Once again, sweetness. In part, our evolutions in seasons, right? We're so lucky that we have uh, live in a world where we get everything regardless of what season it is, but our body's still in tuned in those seasons. So any sweetness, any fruit just definitely tells the body that, oh, we better get this now because winter is around the corner and we need to make sure that we have enough fuel to last through winter. So if you're having that sweetness, whatever form it comes through sugar itself, through sweeteners, through fruits, and there's some vegetables that have a sweet taste to it, then once again it triggers our our body to hold on to things, just like how we trigger eating gums, thinking that there's food coming in, right? The body's going to go through the process of getting ready to burn some fuel and nothing comes, right? So once again, same thing with our evolution when it comes to seasons. It's ready to head to the winter season, but at the same time, our fuel source is available every single day, right? So I do implore, if you have to remove one thing to help you get healthy, or just take a huge dent in if you're feeling tired, sluggish, and have symptoms here and there, just reducing your sugar intake down to almost none is going to be huge. And even once again, it's not going to solve the problems, but it's going to be huge, right? Because once again, you can eat a cube or two of sugar in your coffee, right? But sugar is in everything, right? If it comes in a package, a can, or it's in everything. It makes food taste better, right? And the food industry knows this, and they have no problem doing this as long as you continue to buy their products, give them good reviews, and to bring more people because of those reviews and recommendations, right? So once again, don't be that cage animal that just accepts food because of its tastes, right? Because most important, just look in the ingredients in the back, not the nutritional requirements, but the actual ingredients, and you'll be surprised. The foods that you feel that's savory and as natural as they come have sugar in them, right? Even Subway's bread was rejected, and in European country because it's filled with sugars, and it's basically classified as a cake in their standards, right? So don't be confused with the media of and companies that we're a healthy option than the other restaurants because Jared lost weight eating Subway, right? And if you guys see what Jared's actual food plan was, it's not very it's very strict, and it's and some of it's not very sustainable, right? So they're gonna jump on any opportunity for you guys to get their foods because thinking that it provides benefits, right? So they're more concerned of profits and profits for their shareholders, so that they keep their jobs, right? And we should know all that feeling that we'll do anything to keep our jobs or keep our standards of living, right? And even if it means that others that we will never ever see will have to suffer, right? So it's really up to our responsibility, right, to take control of our own health. All right, well, that turned into a little rant there, right? But yeah, it's scary on just do your own research. You can find out more on all these big companies just funding their research so that their foods are not part of the cause of our health, right? So anyways, yes, once again, this is being streamed on 3 different platforms: YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Feel free to follow and subscribe and hit those notification buttons to stay updated when I go live. And as always, continue to raise your environment, raise your surroundings, put yourself in positions to succeed while you're developing yourself, while you become the person that you envision yourself, so that you can take the actions to do to grow, so that you can raise yourself, right? And through that, you be able to be the person to create that impact in your own environment, which is your community, your family, your friends, your colleagues, all that is around you in the place you are planted. A simple smile, a simple greeting, one compliment can go a long way to igniting someone's fire, that they're seen, they're heard, and that they matter. So be that force to cause a chain movement to pay it forward. All right, I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And this is once again day 25, and tomorrow will be enhancement day. So we'll find out what we're going to be implementing for the coming Monday, right? So Once again, take good care. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, and we'll catch each other again tomorrow. See you.